What's up, peeps, and welcome back to the Lionel B Show. It's your first time tuning into the channel. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe on the videos, man. Also, make sure y'all click that notification bell button so anytime I drop a brand new video, y'all be the first ones to get it. Now, looks like, man, the week is definitely not going good for Steve Harvey at all, man. This is definitely a week he does not want to ever remember.
Damn, Daniel. Damn, Daniel.
Not only did his talk show get officially canceled, but he's also lost his hosting gig on NBC's Little Big Shots to comedic actress Melissa McCarthy. Harvey has a home in Atlanta, but has rarely been here given his obligations in LA. But now he'll have more free time now if he wants to come back here, since the talk show was such a huge obligation in LA. Now, a lot of sources are indicating, man, that the smoke coming from Marjorie Harvey's ex, man, is causing everybody that's done business with Steve to back out, because they already feel like it's going to be really a lot of controversy. Now, also, the information coming out about Marjorie Harvey, man, with her alleged drug ties is causing everybody to flee and panic. Now, the couple did try to actually make a PR move, man, by trying to show that, you know, she was a ride or die chick for her dude, even though there's things falling apart with Steve Harvey at the seams every single day. That was totally a PR move, people. Of course, she's going to post a picture up making it seem like everything is all good. But you got to think about it, man. He made so much money with those two other shows, and that's going to be hurting his pockets. So y'all got to look at it like this. Okay, for one, why is he transferring all the properties into his name and then trying to sell them real fast? And also, number two, you know, he lost his talk show. Number three, now he's lost his other show that he was doing, the Little Big Shots. It's definitely not looking good for Steve Harvey, man, and I think he kind of knew, even though he's saying it came as a shock. I mean, we've been talking about this since last year. We already knew he was going to lose this talk show, and, you know, saying somebody else is going to have that time slot. We all knew it. So for him to say that he's actually surprised that he lost it, that is smoke and mirrors right there. Now, NBC-owned stations will replace Harvey with Kelly Clarkson's new talk show this fall. In Atlanta, Clarkson's show will air on WSB-TV, though a time slot has not been yet finalized. Now, Harvey's show has been a pretty decent performer at the 3 p.m. weekday slot on Fox 5, which has not said will take its place. Now, Harvey actually joined the syndicated talk show circuit back in 2012 with the Steve Harvey Show, and that was actually shot out of Chicago. But he decided to change up the show in 2017 to LA, working with IMG, and they offered Steve Harvey more creative and financial control. See what happens when you be greedy?
Lionel B always says, if you don't want to make the news, don't do it.
The show averaged about 1.8 million viewers per episode the past season, fifth among syndicated talk shows behind Dr. Phil, Ellen DeGeneres Show, Live with Kelly and Ryan, and Maury. Now, NBC Universal actually lost ownership control of the show in 2017, and they developed the Clarkson Show as a replacement. Now, IMG tried to get the show back on time slots in major markets it had lost, but couldn't make it work. How's that for karma, man? You fumbled. You tried to go for more money, and look what happened. The whole thing fumbled. Variety actually said, man, Steve Harvey may pursue digital options such as Facebook to air his comedic and topical bits. But I mean, I'm kind of wondering, like, who's going to want to actually tune into Facebook? You know what I'm saying? You already know that Red Table Talk got Facebook on lock right now. I mean, I'm pretty sure Steve Harvey might have a few fans out there that may or may not tune in, but I don't really think it's going to be, you know, what it typically is on TV. If you can really, you know, if you really want to watch anything that Steve Harvey does. Now, people actually came out and reported that Steve Harvey had lost his Little Big Shots hosting gig on NBC to McCarthy, who spends much of the year now in Atlanta to shoot films and also owns a home locally. Now, some of y'all may have watched the show A Little Big Shots, but it actually features talented children performances and banter with the host. Steve Harvey is not totally completely broke right now. I mean, for right now, which he may lose this as well, he has been hosting Family Feud for nearly a decade, and that's also shot in Atlanta for also many years up until 2017. He also, in addition to that, he hosts the Miss USA pageant and Fox New Year's Eve special, along with Showtime at the Apollo, and also the celeb version of Family Feud. Now, he does currently right now still have his syndicated radio show every morning, and the station's been seeing record high ratings, even though he's been losing a lot of areas, man. I mean, it was syndicated in a lot more areas, but it looks like a lot of people are actually cutting off the show and going into a whole nother route, because it seems like Steve Harvey is actually full of greed, and the business moves that he's making, it's actually costing him dearly. Now, Steve Harvey and his wife, Marjorie, will have to cope with a new book by Jim L. Townsend. Now, a little bit of information about Jim, man. He was previously married to Marjorie and was sentenced to life imprisonment over crack-related charges. Jim actually told Radar that he is planning on dishing about their marriage and run-ins with the law. Now, according to several reports, man, which is a link also back to Radar Online, Jim has written a tell-all memoir about his marriage to Marjorie in the 1990s. Even though he was allegedly hesitant at first, he now has apparently decided that he has no allegiance to Marjorie. He already said, "I wrote 2/3 of the book in prison. I'm going to tell my story. It don't matter if she knows about it." Now, Marjorie was reportedly under FBI and DEA investigation during her marriage to Jim, who investigators have labeled as a major kingpin. Now, in 2007, the two agencies suspected that Marjorie played a role in the drug ring, though she was actually never charged with a crime because Jim took the L for her, as I told y'all in the previous video. Now, Jim, however, was eventually discovered after an undercover sting operation took place and was given life imprisonment in 1992 for conspiracy to possess with the intent to distribute cocaine. Now, the Department of Justice records indicate former President Barack Obama pardoned Jim in January 2017. And of course, it's also important to note that it appears Jim has exclusively spoken to other bloglets about the Rimwire. So it is pretty much set in stone that the book will come to fruition. What's more, there are a lot of concrete details that are noted about the report. Now, Steve and Marjorie, they're pretending not to be phased. However, everybody around them is very much phased. Again, I'm telling y'all, they got their game face on, but it looks like, man, it's about to get super duper ugly. Now, you got so many things that you're trying to scramble and run and do because, you know what I'm saying, there's a lot of fear. There's a lot of nervousness going on. I bet the Harvey house right now is going crazy. You got issues with your daughter, the thought princess, Lori Harvey, you know, making y'all look bad in the media. You got stuff coming out about Marjorie Harvey and her ex-dude and, you know, your ties to your illicit drug activities. It's a lot going on. And then Steve Harvey lost 2 major sources of income, man. Like, the karma don't get no realer than this, y'all. Now, all this information, man, that's coming out, it actually further supports the idea that they are actually preparing for an actual divorce. Now, Steve Harvey is actually gearing up for a divorce from Marjorie, man. Now, since January, he has put 4 of his Texas homes on the market, and sold 2 for a bit over $2 million. Now, these are sources that actually close to Harvey said that he also transferred ownership of another Texas property from his and Marjorie's name into just his name. Now, the source actually indicated also, man, that Steve learned a lesson from his drawn-out divorce from second wife Mary. It took him years to get their properties into his name solely. Now, if y'all do an actual, a record search on Steve Harvey, it does indicate that him and his ex-wife Mary, they still have only one property, but before they owned everything together. But Steve actually made the Broderick Steve Harvey Trust in order to funnel all his money and hide most of his assets. Now, I have been contacted, man, by Essie Berry, because she noticed I have been making quite a few Steve Harvey videos, because I do have a lot of information on Steve Harvey, but she has even more information, man, and she wants to come to the Lionel B show and give me her exclusive information on her interactions with Steve Harvey. Now, apparently, man, what she's indicating is that Steve Harvey has been bullying her, cyber bullying her, and there's been some lawsuits kind of handed around between the two. So I'm definitely interested in getting them on the Lionel B show so I can give my subscribers and viewers, man, some exclusive information on Mr. Harvey. Now, amidst all the divorce rumors and all of those things like that, man, the couple clearly right now, they're still trying to actually play the PR move. They was recently spotted at the Kentucky Derby. They spent the past weekend together, man, and they also went to the Met Gala as well. And they're basically keeping up with the appearances because, of course, if you're a high-profile couple and you make a lot of money, the last thing you want to do is look bad. However, the networks are not stupid. The networks are getting rid of Steve Harvey on every platform. So I'm not sure what he's going to do from here, man. Losing 2 gigs in 1 week, that's insane to me, man. Y'all let me know how y'all feel about this, man. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe on the videos. Share the videos. Also, like I told y'all, man, I got a brand new app coming out, man. The Lionel B Show app is coming to all smart TVs. So if you own a smart TV, man, in a few more days, you'll be able to actually download my app, man, without having to go directly through YouTube. You can go through YouTube to watch my videos, or you can go download the app on your smart TV. And I'm going to holler at y'all on the next one. Holla.